Have you ever thought about making your way to Avila Beach, California, but just don't know the neighborhoods? Well, in this video, we're gonna go over them. It's small, but it's mighty. One of the most pristine areas to live on the Central Coast, and we're gonna get after it right now. Hello there and welcome back to the channel, and if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Vernice and I'm a local real estate broker here on the Central Coast. I grew up here, raised my kids here, and I'm still here. So we talk about lifestyle, real estate, and everything in between. And if you have been thinking about moving here and just not quite sure where you want to land, you're in the right spot. So we get calls from people just like you each and every day, trying to figure out where they want to land, and we absolutely love it. Feel free to text, email, whatever you need to do, day, evening, weekends. It doesn't matter because we have your back when you're moving to the Central Coast. So let's get right into it. Avila Beach, California. Where could you live here in this quaint little town, beach town? It's one of our classic areas here on the Central Coast. So it's sheltered around the mountains, the hills. It's facing south. So it's really protected. It's one of the top microclimates that we have here on the Central Coast, and that's why it's pretty well sought out. In addition to the Avila golf course, access to the beach, kayaking, restaurants, all the things in Avila Beach, California. So we're going to talk about two particular areas because there's not a lot to choose from, but don't get discouraged. We're going to break it down. So one of the areas is San Luis Bay Estates, and that is a community, a master plan community with 6 pockets within it, behind a gate. And outside of the gate, there's going to be the marketplace that you can go to. There is a club specifically located right outside of the gated community. And then there's the Bob Jones Trail, which is, there's people on their rollerblades, biking, all those things utilizing the Bob Jones Trail. And I'll put links to that so you can understand what that entails. We have other videos about that. So by the way, yes, I have other videos about the beaches that we'll put up, and then also another video about the pros and cons of living in Avila Beach. So on this channel, as you know, we try to give you all the information as you're trying to explore the area and make some good decisions on where you want to land. So that is part of our benefit here, being part of the Central Coast Living community here on YouTube. So be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss any future videos. Like the video itself. It helps other people just like you find the information. Okay, so again, we're going to talk about San Luis Bay Estates, and then we're going to also talk about the downtown area and what's available to you there. Okay, so our main focus is really going to be with San Luis Bay Estates. So this is the primary area that is located in Avila as you're making your way to Avila Beach, and it is a pocket of homes that are perched up on the hillside, nestled among many oak trees, as that is very prevalent here on the Central Coast, in particular in this area that we're focusing on. So living in the San Luis Bay Estates, you're going to have access to the golf course, as I mentioned, the Bob Jones Trail, the Woodstone Marketplace, and we have some pictures of that and what that looks like. So where the Woodstone Marketplace is, you literally can see people accessing the Bob Jones Trail. It's very pleasant. That little store has, food for you to eat and grab a nice lunch, sit outdoors, the beautiful weather. The climate in Avila feels like you just have a warm blanket all, nestled on you. And it is just one of the best climates that we have here on the Central Coast. And the beach is super nice. There's access to restaurants and all the things. The downtown promenade that has been completely revamped. Another thing that you need to realize as you're exploring the San Luis Bay Estates is you're going to be able to go to Avila Beach when the humpback whales are migrating through our area. All the marine life, the lazy sea lions that are perched up all alongside the pier. Then you have the little cute sea otters and all the things that marine life has to offer really just minutes away from San Luis Obispo Estates and downtown. So there's a lot that this particular area offers. So San Luis Obispo Estates has a gate, and that gate is got a security guard, and there is a homeowners association fee for that gate itself of about $84. So that's one of your homeowners association, aka HOA fee, that you will have. Now, as we talk about each little area that's within, there's 6 little communities within San Luis Obispo Estates. Each has its different additional homeowners association cost. So we're going to break those down for you so you have a better understanding of what's behind those gates and why it's so well sought out. So there's certain things that you need to be aware of as you're exploring the area, and we're going to break those down for you. So if you're exploring San Luis Obispo Estates, be prepared to see deer throughout the whole 1,000 acre subdivision, wooded subdivision with the oak trees, wild turkeys, and probably a coyote or 2 or fox. You're out in the perched up within these wooded areas, so that kind of wildlife is going to be out there, so you need to be mindful of that as you're exploring San Luis Obispo Estates. So one of the things that I really want you to be aware of, and California has this situation going on, that we had fires happening for a while. A couple years ago, we really, before everything happened in 2020, fires were going crazy all over the place. So because of that, you are going to have a higher fire insurance premium out here. So as of now, this is at about what we have gotten from Farmers Insurance. It's about a $3,000 a year cost. So that is something that's a little bit higher, substantially higher than you would pay at a different residence. However, be aware that there is its own fire department is there at San Luis Obispo Estates. So just rest assured that that's being taken care of. Have we seen anything recently? No. Do your due diligence, ask your questions for your own comfort level. But you are in this wooded area, as you will see throughout the video. So just be aware, I wanted to give you that information first as you're taking in the information, because I want you to have everything so that you are very well prepared on what this development has to offer for you. All right, so we're going to talk about Kingfisher Development. This is one of the most luxurious areas within the San Luis Obispo Estates. This has about 130 home sites in this particular area within the San Luis Obispo Estates, and it's one of the newest parts of the subdivision in there. And so there's going to be more elevation for you on these, and this is where you're going to get really amazing valley views, all wooded. Some of these could have ocean views. So one of the properties that we want to go over for you is 5745 Buttercup Lane, and you'll get a feel for what that looks like. And I'm going to give you a little bit of information about this particular property and what the homes in this particular section of this area looks like for the San Luis Obispo Estates. Okay, so this is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2265 square feet, a 4,688 square foot lot. As you can see, it's 2 levels with a 2-car garage built in 2006. And the great thing about this type of property is that the main living is all on the main floor that you come in at. So that's something that you can see within the pictures. You can see what that looks like. Now, in this particular section, the HOA, additionally to the guard cost, is going to be an additional $60 a month. So very minimal on this particular section. So you've got the $84 for the guard and the front, and then the additional $60. All right, so here we are at the Buttercup listing, and I wanted to show you kind of what the properties look like and how they feel. Obviously, this is your outdoor view, and I'll take a look at the balcony for you here so you can kind of get a feel for, this is your outdoor space. So if you need something low maintenance, that you can come home to, either vacation home or your primary residence, this is what it's going to be like. So let's take a look at what your neighbor would be viewing. So this is how these are situated. This would be your outdoor view. And you'll notice there's no fencing. So it's all open space. Oak trees are everywhere here on the Central Coast. And so this is what you would be looking at. So this is kind of an example of this particular property. We'll be looking at it more in depth when I get back to the computer, and we'll look at the interior and take a look at all the logistics. Okay, so in this particular development, you're going to have more of a custom cabinetry that you can see in the pictures from the kitchen. The living room opens out to the back, and you're going to have the Wolf appliances. That's what this section of homes provided as kind of a general standard. So this is different from the other sections within the San Luis Bay Estates that we're going to review. So this is more of the luxury part of San Luis Bay Estates with elevation, wooded hills. You saw the back of the homes. You saw that, what the yards look like. Very little to no fencing on these, so you need to be mindful of that, and just know that you are really opened and exposed to be able to enjoy the views of the wooded areas in this particular section at Kingfisher development part of the San Luis Bay Estates. Okay, so our next area we're going to discover in the neighborhoods here at San Luis Bay Estates is Heron Crest. This is 88 lots here, home sites, in this particular section within San Luis Bay Estates. This is going to be of a higher caliber of a build. It's more substantially bigger lots, like over 10,000 square feet. The square footage is substantial. These are custom homes up here at the Heron Crest area, and you're going to have elevation, so you're going to capture Fairview, the fairway views of the golf course, ocean at some of these, and obviously beautiful wooded areas as you saw before. So these are going to be of a higher caliber, very substantial luxury living in this particular area. So we're going to break some of these down for you. Okay, here is a sold that recently happened at San Luis Bay Estates, 6420 Harbor Lights Lane. 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,023 square feet, over 14,000 square foot lot, 2-car garage built in 2002. They listed at $2,250,000 and it sold for $2,450,000. So again, not all created equal. This one was located in a great spot, had all the amenities, hence it had that price point and went over asking price. So Heron Crest, again, you have the $84 fee and a monthly fee, HOA fee, and then you have an $80 additional fee here. So not high there on that HOA fee, Homeowners Association. So that's great. But this is one of the properties there. And let's bring up the next one that you can actually have. And in this area, or some of these home sites have swimming pools. So just remember that there's swimming pools available in this area. Now, right now we're going to go over 6450 Harbor Lights Lane in Avila Beach. Asking price is $3,300,000. And this is a 4-bedroom, 5-bath, 3,917 square feet and over a 16,000 square foot lot. So as you can see by the pictures that we're bringing up, there's a lot to offer in this property. Obviously, again, we've got wine cellars, we've got pools, we've got interior design, high quality caliber of builds in this section. So depending on where it's situated, because of all the elevation, and if it's perched, nestled, however it's situated in the lot, on what side of the street, is going to determine what kind of views you're going to be able to obtain. And since no two are created equal, that is something that you're going to kind of evaluate as you're searching and when you're searching, because not, like I said, not all of these are created equal, and just depending on when you're looking, we're gonna have to see what's available, or you're gonna have to see what's available and which home is gonna meet your criteria. But this is more of the luxury living areas within San Luis Bay Estates. Okay, so we're hoping you find this information of value. Be sure to give it a like. It helps other people just like you try to find the information about Avila out here. So subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss any of our future videos, and leave us a comment. We love hearing from you, and let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you'd like to know more about. We just want to give you the information. Okay, so the next area we want to talk about is Pelican Point. 117 home sites, and these are 2-story, a much smaller, tighter lot for you. So this could be an alternative if you don't want such a substantial custom home. You want to check out Pelican Point. Now, the homeowner association in this particular area of these homes is going to be $440 in addition to the other amount for the security guard. So be sure and take note of that and do your research on this particular section of San Luis Bay Estates. Okay, so we're going to give you a little bit of a view of what these town homes look like, so you can have an idea of what that looks like. So 6448 Twinberry Circle and Avila Beach, 1,100,000 is 3-bed, 3-bath, 1,836 square feet, 2-car garage, built in 1989. So you can see by the pictures what this looks like for you. So the homeowners association is a little bit higher because it covers pest control, insurance, and a little bit of other things. So when you're looking at the homeowners insurance, the homeowners association, be sure and check out what it's offering and why it's more or less than the other areas within San Luis Bay Estates. Okay, so we're moving on over to Skylark Meadows. This is a next area that's about over 60 home sites here. This is a planned unit development. These are designated as PUDs, so you still get the good rates on these particular properties. And these are lower price point. There's wood siding on these with concrete roofs on these particular models within the subdivision. It's going to be a little bit tighter, more of a 5-foot setback, on the sides, open space again with valley views on these. So we'll talk about a particular one so you can see what that looks like here at Skylark Meadows. Okay, so on this one, it is a 3-bed, 3-bath, 1968 square feet, 4,125 square foot lot. So as you can see, these are smaller lots, 2-car garage, built in 2000. And this price point is at $1,195, so lower $1 million range here. So again, this is an alternative for you to consider within the San Luis Bay Estates as you're checking out the areas and the neighborhood. And this HOA is $338 for Skylark Meadows, and additionally your fee for the guard at the front. Okay, so the next section we're going to be talking about is Mallard Green. So this is going to sit on the lower part of the San Luis Bay Estates subdivision master development here. As you've been seeing, we've been up with elevation. So Mallard Green is, you go through the gate, you make a left, and it's over in that section on the lower part of this subdivision. And so the perks here for this particular area is that the properties are real close to the Bob Jones Trail. There's literally a gate within the subdivision, so you can make your way over to the gate and just shoot on out to Bob Jones Trail and make your way into Avila if that's what you want to do, or just relax and make your way over to the area that's outside of the gate, which is, the Avila Bay Club. Very prestigious club that we have available. I'll put a link for that for you. Then the marketplace and all of the things that are available right outside of the gate are going to be really easy for you to access. So that's one of the perks. And making your way over to the golf course, you can literally have your golf cart, as you can see in one of the properties we're going to show. They have 3-car garages, and one of them is for your golf cart. So if you're the golfer and you don't want all that elevation and making your way up, because I'm going to tell you, it is a trek up there, and you're going 90 degree uphill. situation, and these roads are small, narrow, so you know you're kind of in a hilly area to make your way up to those other substantial locations that we've been going over. But again, this is a nice little section here, real easy to get to the other things, and then the HOA is lower. So these are considered condos in this section, and the homeowners association is ranging around $250 as you are looking at this video right now. So again, you know, those can go up or down a little bit, but that's where it's at right now. So this is another alternative, another area that you can take a look at. So now we'll bring up some information about the property so you can see what that all entails. Okay, so something in Mallard Green is going to be like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, about 1,900 square feet, a smaller size foot lot. It's like a 3,000 square foot lot, 5-foot setback, you know, between the homes, and we've got some film of what that looks like. So yeah, these are going to be in that location, smaller size. So if that's something that might be appealing to you, then this would be an area that I would definitely look into. And it's going to be a lower price point, probably high, you know, under $1 million a little bit, or just a little bit over, you know, just depending on what you're looking at. This is going to be the more lower priced homes within this community. So you've got the location in Mallard Green where you can get to the golfing, Bob Jones Trail, the marketplace, and all that. So because of where it's located, you're not going to get those ocean views or the wooded views, okay? Because you're going to be down below on the lower part of the San Luis Bay Estates area. Okay, so within San Luis Bay Estates, right after you enter the gate, off to the right-hand side of that, because it just tees off, you go right or left. So on the right side there, you're going to hit Indian Hill. Indian Hill is actually a mobile home community within San Luis Bay Estates. So essentially, it is the lower price point area within the San Luis Bay Estates community. This is actually a 55 and older plus community designated for that. Has a little bit of a higher HOA, homeowners association, because it has a pool, it has a sauna, and it has a hot tub. It covers some more exterior things, clubhouse, so therefore you have a higher homeowners association, in addition to the fee for the security guard and the front gate. All right, so Indian Hill will provide double and triple wide mobile homes, and then, you know, some of these have carports plus garages and all that. So we're gonna bring up one that is available with a 5-car garage right now. All right, so this property is a mobile home, and it is a 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,178 square feet, a 6,800 square foot lot with a 5.5 detached garage built in 2007, and it is priced at $1,099,000 for a mobile home at San Luis Bay Estate. So we've got up some footage for you there. The HOA is 284, and there's about 118 home sites here for this mobile home community. So again, you've got lots of choices. We've broken them down. So now you've gone over all 6 different areas within the San Luis Bay Estates. You have a wonderful community available to you within San Luis Bay Estates. So yeah, just breaking it down, figure out what your criteria is. Just take note of, you know, there's not a lot of fencing. It's very open, a lot of open space. For families, it could get a little hilly. You know, you're not going to be riding your skateboards down the hills, or that could be pretty disastrous. As a young professional, probably a great spot. You know, you've got pretty private, there's great views out here. You know, if you're looking for a luxurious lifestyle, this can check that box off for you too. It really can fit most calibers of lifestyles and where you're at with your life. It just depends if this will be okay for you. So the San Luis Bay Estates definitely has a variety of properties, you know, available, elevation, no elevation, where do you want to be, what price point do you want, you know, so just, you know, hopefully it'll meet your criteria. And it's one of the top areas that is very well sought out here on the Central Coast. And so the next area we're going to cover is downtown Avila Beach. So if you want to get closer to the ocean, closer to, getting closer to the restaurants, the bars, the promenade, not so perched up to where it's wooded. If you're gonna look at the aerial that I have, it's a small condensed area that you can try to find something. So there are condos, townhouses, just of a different caliber, because a lot of these lots that can be built in Avila downtown are real narrow, real small, which is pretty common in most places that are beach areas and there's not a lot of land to build on. So we'll go over one of them that's currently available so you can kind of get a feel for that. No two are alike again. HOAs, homeowners association fees, are going to vary. It can vary if it's maybe just one or two that have been built, or if it's a little bit of a cluster. There are certain brokers that work exclusively for this area. I can get in touch with those for you. Any local person can. Again, it's all about timing. It's all about timing with these areas. So you have to reach out to someone here in the area that's on top of it for you and that knows what's coming, because there's off-market things. So there are certain brokers that have access to newer developments or new homes that might be popping up in this area. So you want to work with someone that's very well vetted in the area and has relationships where we can tell you what's off market. So if you're interested in that, definitely reach out. So let's go over a property that's on the market right now, and so we can get a feel for that for you. Okay, so this is a 2-bed, 3-bath, 1550 square feet. So you see we've gone smaller in size, 1,042 square foot lot, 0 garage, and 3 levels, built in 2017. Asking price is $1,750,000. So as you can see with the pictures, it's real close to downtown, totally dialed in, very modern, very contemporary, and hence the price. So if you're going to be closer to the Pacific Ocean, closer to any in the downtown area, no matter where it's at, on the Central Coast, in Pismo, other Cambria, Cayucas, whatever, when you're getting closer to the ocean, the price is going to go up and the house is going to get smaller. So that's something just to be mindful of. So hopefully this is helping you out, giving you a better understanding of what's actually available in Avila. It's very unique, very special, prime real estate. So hands down, that's probably never going to change. So it is a very highly sought out area. All right, friends, so the only way that we can help you find that sweet spot here on the Central Coast is you've got to reach out. You got to give us a call, text, email, day, evening, weekends, it does not matter, because we have your back when you're moving to the Central Coast, California. So until the next video, we'll catch you later.